Hi, minasan konnichiwa! Noah Senpai! Desu! Today I want to start a new series, Learning Japanese Through Rap with Noah Senpai. That's me. So, I'm going to be going over Miyachi, my favorite Japanese rapper's song, Wakarimasen. So Miyachi, he is an American-born, half-Japanese rapper who raps in Japanese and English. It's pretty dope. So, you might have heard this song before. I'll play a few seconds of it.
Wakarimasen. Wakarimasen. Aji America Jin. Wakarimasen.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go over it. So this is the first part called the sabi. So I'm gonna teach you as much Japanese as I can, but try to make this quick because it's a long song. So sabi, that means chorus or hook. So, starts off. Ego wakarimasen, ego wakarimasen, Aji America Jin, ego wakarimasen, Miyachi kasugu dala, I put that shit back into yen, ego mo wasurechatta, I'm bringing it back to Japan. The first line, ego wakarimasen. Wakarimasen is the name of the song and it means I don't understand. So you can say, ego wakarimasen, I don't understand English. Nihongo wakarimasen, I don't understand Japanese. So, ego means English. So, ego wakarimasen. And this repeats itself throughout the song. Asia America Jin. Asia means Asia. America means America. Jin means person. Asia America Jin. I'm Asian American. So in Japanese, they don't really use subjects very often, like I, me, him, his. So a lot of it is just implied, but in this context, I'm implying that he's saying, Watashi wa Asia America Jin desu. I am an Asian American. Miyachi kasegu dala. Miyachi, that's his name, Miyachi. Kasegu means like to earn, like to make. To earn money, okane o kasegu, to make money. So he's talking about dala, the dollars, the dollar bills, the USD. So Miyachi making the dollars. Then it says, I put that shi back into yen. You know what that means? Eigo mo wasurechatta. Again, eigo, English. Mo means already. Wasurechatta comes from wasuremashita. But it's more like unfortunately, I've forgotten English. So I already forgot English. Eigo mo wasurechatta. Unfortunately, I already forgot English. Then I'm bringing it back to Japan. So this is the Nihongo rap no bubu. So the Japanese rap part, 104. So this is a long part, so I'm going to go 4-bar phrases just to kind of break it down. So this goes, Ima touchaku narita, yogore mono America, mae wa McDonald's, ima tabeteru kyabi ya, shabirikata ga kyabi ya, kami kaku kaminari ya, Shibuya kurabu hairi, VIP sake to Cali bud, yeah. Ima touchaku narita. So ima means now. Touchaku means to arrive. Narita. So Narita, if you've been to Japan before, Narita Airport is the main international airport in Japan. If you ever go to Japan again, I recommend going to Haneda instead because it's closer to everything. With Narita, you'll need to ride a bus for an hour or a really expensive taxi to get to Shibuya or anywhere really. So I recommend Haneda if possible. Ima touchaku narita. Yogore mono America. So yogoru means dirty. Mono means thing. So yogore mono means a dirty thing. America. So I interpret this as saying, I just landed at Narita. I'm a dirty American. So some of it, is up to interpretation. 前はマクドナルド。今食べてるキャビア。前 means before. Before McDonald's. McDonald's. Before it was McDonald's. So, funny story, if you go to Japan and say McDonald's, a lot of people won't know what it is. They say McDonald's. And a lot of my friends, when I'd say McDonald's, they would think it was so cool and they'd say, oh, say McDonald's もう一回言って。なんか say McDonald's again. And I'd say McDonald's. Oh, かっこいい、かっけー. That's so cool. So you can impress Japanese people by saying McDonald's. 前はマクドナルド。今 now 食べてる I am eating caviar. So before it was McDonald's, now I'm eating caviar. 喋り方がキャビア。神書く雷や。喋り方 喋る means to talk or speak. 喋り方 the way I speak. The way I speak is caviar. I'm assuming that means like cool, good, nice, something like that. 喋り方がキャビア。神書く雷や。紙 means like, 紙 means paper. 書く to write. 雷 means like lightning or thunder. So I said, the way I speak is like caviar. I write lightning on paper. Yeah. So it sounds dope in Japanese, but in English it's kind of, I don't know. That's why you should learn Japanese, because there's nothing like just understanding this, and it's so cool. Miyachi, the way that he mixes English and Japanese, I love it. It's just so cool. But the thing is that Miyachi, because he's, I guess, born and raised in America, even though he speaks Japanese, he's not like, it's still a little bit strange at times, but so is my Japanese. So it's perfect for me because he speaks Japanese with an American brain, and that's what I have. And some of the things, like, my friends will be like, that doesn't make sense, and I'll be like, that makes perfect sense. That's so cool. But that's why I love Miyachi. Shibuya Club 入り VIP 酒と Cali Bud. Yeah. So Shibuya, that's a district in Tokyo, I guess a part of Tokyo, city in Tokyo, that is known for its nightlife. They have lots of clubs and, I guess, places to hang out at night. They're also famous for their Shibuya Kosaten, the scramble crossing in the middle of Shibuya. So you might have seen videos of that before. But club, hairi, to go in. So I go into a Shibuya club, VIP sake. Sake literally just means alcohol. So like, I know in America we call sake or sake is like the Japanese kind of, what they call nihonshu, which is like the Japanese alcohol, but it just means any alcohol, any drinks, beer, vodka, whatever. VIP sake to Cali Bud, California weed, I'm assuming. Yeah. Alright, the next part. 上がる夢を見てるいつも通り。シャンパンを開けて飲んでる水のように。東京に行ったら渋谷立てて地図を読む。ニューヨーク帰ったら普通のアジア人に戻る。上がる夢を見てるいつも通り。So 上がる means to go up, to climb. 夢 means dream. 見る means to see. So I'm assuming he says seeing dreams of me rising up, maybe to fame, something like that. いつも通り means like always, as usual kind of thing. So seeing dreams of rising up like always. Then いつも通り like always is repeated. シャンパンを開けて飲んでる水のように. So champagne is champagne. 開けて open. 飲んでる drinking. 水 water. のように like. So I'm opening the champagne and I'm drinking it like water. Mizu no yoni, as if it were water. So popping champagne and drinking it just like water. Then the background voice is just like water. Mizu no yoni. Tokyo ni ittara Shibuya tatete chizu o yomu. So when I go to Tokyo, ittara, iku means to go. When I go to Tokyo, again Shibuya, tatete, I will stand in Shibuya. Chizu means map, yomu means to read. So when I go to Tokyo, I'll stand in Shibuya and look at the map, basically. Look at the map. When I go to Tokyo, I'll stand in Shibuya and look at the map. ニューヨーク帰ったら普通のアジア人に戻る. When I go back to New York, New York is New York. 帰ったら means when I go back. 普通 means normal or regular, standard. のアジア, again Asian, 人 person, normal Asian person. に戻る is like return. So when I go back to New York, I'll just be another Asian again. 英語何もわかりません。俺の女は韓国人。洋服ほとんど中国から。今からパリ服を月間に確かにやね。月間にってわかるよね。アルバム終わったらあとすぐ国出るcheck. So, 英語何もわかりません. So again, 英語わかりません. But this time you put 何も in the middle. So 何も means like nothing. Nothing at all. Any, kinda. So I don't understand any English. 英語何もわかりません. 俺の女は韓国人. 俺 means I. 俺のmy. 女 girl. は韓国人 Korean person. So my girl is Korean. So maybe he says, I don't understand any Japanese. Or I don't understand any English. My girl is Korean, actually, as a matter of fact. So she doesn't speak English either. ってことかな。洋服ほとんど中国から。洋服 means clothing. 服 means clothing. 洋服 means like Western clothing. So not like this. It means like a shirt and pants, basically. Jeans, whatever, hoodie. That's yofuku. So all my clothes, ほとんど means like for the most part, mostly. 中国, China, から, from. So most of my clothes are from China. 今からパリ服を月. 今 means now, から means like from now. パリ, Paris. 服, again clothing, or gets. I think that means getto. Get, to get. 今からパリ服を gets. From now, I'm gonna get clothing from Paris. So my clothes are mostly from China. I'm about to get some clothes from Paris. So maybe all he could afford in the past was the Chinese clothes, but now he's making that money. Miyachi kasegu dara, buying that パリ服. That. 服, clothes from Paris. 月間に確かにやね。月間にってわかりやね。Again, getsu, to get, kinda. In this case, it means get. 月間に get money. 確かにやね。確かに means like certainly, of course. 確かに. Yane is just like an ending thing that makes it kind of like, you know, or something like that. So, of course I get money. Gets money ってわかるよね. Again, わかる from the root for Wakarimasen means to understand. So it's like, gets money って you understand getting money? Or you understand getting money, right? Yone is kind of like, right? So I kind of put some pizzazz on that, some swag. Of course I get money. What you know about getting money? アルバム終わったらあとすぐ国出る I'ma F up a check. アルバム album 終わったら終わる to end. So when I'm done with my album, kinda. あとすぐ means right away, right after. Kuni, country, deru, to leave. So as soon as I finish my album, as soon as my album is done, I'm immediately gonna leave the country and then F up a check, whatever that means. Maybe spend lots of money, or I don't know, get a big check, I don't know. So as soon as I finish my album, I'm gonna leave this country and F up a check. Namiraka with the flow, everybody on the flow. Doko demo shushin, everybody puff and draw. Dope hoshi hiro ito kara boku escobaru arpo. Poketo no naka passport mitsukaru wake nai yo, yeah! So, namiraka with the flow, everybody on the flow. Namiraka means like smooth, you know. I'm smooth with the flow, yeah. Everybody on the floor. You know what that means. Everybody's dancing. Dokodemo shushin. Everybody puff and draw. So dokodemo means like anywhere. Shushin means like where you're from, like your country of origin. So, watashi wa Amerika shushin desu. I am from America. I'm American. I'm born in America, whatever. So dokodemo, no, basically in this situation, no matter where you're from, dokodemo shushin, no matter where you're from, everybody puff and draw. I actually had to look up, I don't know what this means in English. I had to look it up, and apparently draw refers to weed that's grown in a hydroponic farm. So it's the way that they grow weed. So everybody's smoking this hydroponically grown weed. Dope hoshi hito iru kara boku escobaru arupo. Dope, hoshi, to want, hito, person or people, iru kara. So iru means like there exists, to be. So this one is kind of. So this song was released, 2017, 18? I heard it in 18. And I think Miyachi was still kind of developing his Japanese, so it's kind of weird, I think. But Dopu hoshi hito iru kara boku escobaru arupo. Boku means I. Escobaru is a person, arupo is a name again. So what I think this is saying is, to people who want dope, so from the perspective of people who want dope, I am like Escobaru, Pablo Escobar, the Colombian drug lord or whatever. Arupo, I looked this up in Japanese and English, I couldn't find what it means. But in Japanese, they like to shorten and combine names and words and stuff. So I think it might be Aru Capone. Aru Capone. Al Capone, maybe? Yeah, that's my best bet. Poketo no naka passport mitsukaru wake nai yo, yeah. So, poketo means pocket, you know. Poketo no naka means inside. Passporto, passport. Mitsukaru wake nai yo. So again, this is another one that is very up for interpretation. I actually didn't realize, I've heard his song, watched it, listened to it like hundreds, maybe even thousands of times. Miyachi's biggest fan. But I just realized there's English underneath the Japanese lyrics in the music video. So this whole time I thought it meant like, there's no way you'll find a passport in my pocket. But what he writes is that like, I've got a passport in my pocket, you'll never catch me, mother effer. So that's, yeah, kind of was ambiguous, but I translated it as this because I think this could have either meaning depending how you interpret this. You'll never catch me with a passport in my pocket. It could mean you'll never catch me, like I got that passport in my pocket, so you'll never catch me. Or it could mean you'll never catch me with the passport in my pocket, you know. And yeah, that's all the Japanese. And then it goes back to the English rap. I'll just do real quick. Me no speak no English. These fools who just see pigment. Them labels just see business. I'm gonna watch out. My fitted hat down to the brows. I've been trying to make an imprint. Cause my whole life I'm a misfit. Now the hoes back around cause they miss kid. I'm getting back in my zone. Made a new path for the wave, now I'm traveling home. Most of the time I keep hands on my paper, my head in the clouds, I can't answer the phone. Most of them telling me that I'm a star, bitch I'm the crew and the cast of the show. Glowing up top of the Tokyo Tower, my aura is powerful, speaking in tongues of my own. So you can guess what that means. Real quick, in case you don't know, the Tokyo Tower. So that's a tower in Tokyo. It kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower, except it's red and white. And I'll show you right here. It looks like this. And you can see it from most parts of Tokyo. It has really pretty lights on at night. And it's lit up like that. So after that, it just goes back to say, like, you know, this part, Eigo Wakarimasen, a few times at the end, and then it's done. But yeah, that's the whole song. I hope you learned something, and if not, I hope you at least, I guess, were entertained. If there's any songs that you want me to review, or if you want me to go more in depth into the actual Japanese, I tried to rush through this because it's kind of, there's a lot to get through in a little bit of time. So I made this as quick as I could. But if you want more in-depth Japanese lessons, actually writing stuff down and going through word by word, maybe talking about conjugations or something, I can do that. Or if you want a different song, or Japanese to English, English, Japanese, whatever, Noah Senpai got your back. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you again. As Miyachi would say, Totemo thank you!